This is a HeadGum podcast.
Now, this is a real linear type of interview. It goes from beginning to end. We don't jump around at all.
Yeah.
I'm lying. We jump around constantly.
You threw me with the word
linear means right like a line.
Okay, out of the gate. Was that Latin?
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Hello, my name is Johnny Knoxville.
And I'm Jeff Tremaine.
And this is Jackass the podcast. And today we have Mr. Preston Low Tax Lacy with us.
Woo woo. Hello.
How you doing? The pride of Joplin, Missouri.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you here.
Sounds weird sitting in between you two, but...
Yeah, lucky Pierre.
Most of the guys came from Big Brother and CKY, but you were sort of one of the outsiders. You came through Knoxville, right?
I don't want to assume, but one of the non-skaters, too.
One of the non-skateboarders.
But I've got pretty good skateboard education by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty versed in the world of skateboarding.
So how did you get tangled up with him?
I was friends with the guy, Beautiful Jason, who tased him in his backyard.
Yeah.
And that's where I began, was just hanging out over there.
And I would say we've done homework. He is actually the camera operator when you shoot yourself in the chest. Beautiful Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we just became friends and stuff. And then I met through his former wife. I started working for her.
Why you got to bring up old stuff? No, I'm joking. Yeah, you working for Melanie.
Yeah, I worked for Melanie. She had a little clothing line, and I would help her haul stuff around from different places. And so she could make little mini skirts and bras and stuff like that. And one time, she sent him with me because I had to unload stuff, and we started talking and visiting. And he asked me to write ideas. And I told you, I said, that's a dumb idea. I said, we should do a talk show. And you said, no. I don't want to do that. And then I wrote you 10 ideas. And you said, you have to do every one of these. And I said, what are you talking about? and you said, yeah, you're going to do them. And then, like 3 days later, we did the 50 egg challenge, I think, was the first thing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So you wanted to do the talk show as opposed to Jackass?
Yes. I said, Jackass is too violent. Yeah.
You're not wrong. Yeah. You weren't wrong.
But it's kind of worked for me because I always wanted to do slapstick comedy, and I always wanted to work with a little person in comedy. Always, since I was a kid.
And always loved heights his whole life. Loves being up as high as you can put him.
By the way, you're not crazy about heights either.
I'm not crazy about heights, but it doesn't cripple me. I can do it.
Yeah.
It makes me black out.
Yeah.
Blackout.
Right.
Thank God.
And whatever I'm standing on, the more unsturdy it is, the worse it is.
Like
what else about it don't you like?
You know what I just discovered the other day? He has a fear of cranes. Like, because whenever he sees those cranes, he thinks that we're just going to pick him up and take him up.
What year did you and I meet?
97 or 98.
Wow.
Probably the end of 97.
So right before the self-defense equipment thing.
Yeah. And then you said, come down and meet Jeff at Jeff's office, and then we'll go down and see Guar. And went with them and Cossack. And that's the first day I met Jeff, and you and I went down there to Long Beach or something where we filmed that. Where
I don't even remember being there.
I don't remember you guys being there either, but I still have that picture at my house.
The little girl with
the little girl getting tracked by Odorous Humongous, and she got crashed into. We put it on the video, like he smashed into her.
Who smashed? He did?
Odorous did, yeah.
Great big
R.I.P. Odorous. It's the most amazing shot though, because he's just grotesque and driving a go-kart, and she's having a great time.
And then you invited me to a fight up at your house. We went up there and watched a fight, and that's where I met Pontius for the first time.
Yeah, I used to get all the boxing matches and the UFC matches. And
I said, where are you from? He said, St. Louis. And I said, you're from St. Louis? All right. And he goes, no, San Luis Obispo, bro. I was like, oh, okay.
And I just learned after all these years that you went to college and got an associate's degree?
An associate's degree in environmental science with a specialty in wastewater treatment.
I just learned that the other night, too. Tell us that you said you had a pretty fucked up job.
Yeah, I had to go down to the city of Dallas big wastewater facility where they get 45 million gallons a day of raw sewage.
Boing.
And they gave me rubber boots and a rake, and my job was to go down to the influence screen and scrape off the condoms and the tampons. And I'm sitting there thinking, I went through chemistry 1 and 2 to do this.
You had to take chemistry 1 and 2?
Yep. Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, and biology and microbiology.
So wait, why did you have to scrape the condoms off?
They can't. They don't digest. Like everything else. Everything else is poop and pee will generally go away, but if you get the plastics and stuff, they'll stay forever.
And so there's some sort of filter that catches it, and you have to just rake it off.
Oh, and it's just covered. It's just covered. Thousands.
And they only gave you rubber boots, no gloves?
I had rubber gloves and a rake. But I mean, people of Dallas, Texas have a lot of condoms.
Was it hard not to get aroused all day long?
I did not know.
That's the gnarliest job that I've heard of. I mean, you win the prize. That's gnarly.
The turkey pulling was worse.
The what?
I was a turkey puller for a turkey company.
What does that mean?
It's a turkey company in Carthage, Missouri.
He's pulling the old turkey while she...
Turkeys come in.
You know what taffy pulling is?
Yeah.
Similar.
Turkeys come in, and you got to pull them off the truck. And you got to go in there in this truck full of live turkeys, and you grab them by their feet, and you put them on these hooks so they can go in, and they fight the heck out of you. They peck you, and they shit on you. And one time, one of them
put them on hooks?
Yeah. So they go in the hook by the feet upside down, and they go in the next room where a lady gets in with an electric one and kills them. They call her the exterminator. And they say that she's killed like 14 million turkeys.
This is the worst. This is the worst job. This
I
beats
told
the
you.
other one.
But listen, so I grabbed one of those big, they're big. Turkeys are so much bigger. He's fighting me, and he shot a stream of hot turkey shit right in my mouth. And I quit that day. I was done. That was the end of my career at the turkey company.
Wow. We should take Dark Shark and you should train him there.
That's fucking gnarly. That's horrible. How long did you work there?
A few days.
God. You were also a Maps to the Stars Homes driver, like one of those tour guides who would drive the buses full of tourists and point out houses.
I gave tours in the vans of Hollywood and Beverly Hills.
Nice.
They took me out with one guy and went one time, and then I just picked up everything I could and made up the rest.
You just make it up, right?
Oh, no, the key is just ask people whose houses they want to see. And then sure as heck, I can find that house. There's plenty of nice houses over there in Holmby Hills. One time I did it a million times. Mel Gibson's house up on the right, blah, blah, blah. And Asian family walks right out the front. And I'm like, that's Mel's assistant. We see them here all the time on the tour. Moving on down here, next coming up is Tori Spelling's parents' home.
Well, how long did that job last?
I did that until we started filming.
Wow.
Did it after. Up here on the right is Johnny Knoxville from Basic Cable's Jackass from the MTV.
From the Dentine Ice commercial.
That John Wayne one was good too. Coors, I think that was.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
That was with the guy from Two Moon Junction. It was a steamy Richard Tyson from Two Moon. He was really hunky. And it was...
that's what those blue movies used to do? What was the one called? Desert Blue?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to be sly like...
He did old Skinamax movies. He used to be like one of those...
I did one. And right before Jackass was coming out, I finally had a little money. So I reached out to the producer. I'm like, how much would it be to just buy this movie out? Buy it from you. And we were going back and forth and almost had a number. And then he heard about Jackass. And I was like, oh, dope. And they rushed it into, release.
I heard you were going for it, and I own it. I got it for $7,000.
Oh, my God.
Wait, are you more embarrassed about that one than you are about Coyote Ugly, or which one?
Coyote Ugly, the first one, the desert,
Do you have a big role in it?
Yeah, I'm like one of the three guys. So Coyote Ugly was like I was college guy. I don't even know if I had a line. I was like, woo!
Did you have any hump scenes in it?
No, all I said was wahoo or yeah.
Not Coyote Ugly, but the Desert Blue one.
Yeah, but it was all like
Desert Blue
sheets above your over your ass type of thing.
Right.
You just act like you're doing it.
And she's got her boobs out.
It was awful.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where did you wait tables at?
Chin Chin.
Okay.
And Encino and West Hollywood.
Man, that just blows my mind picturing you waiting tables.
Yeah, that got him. That
was a good waiter.
He had to miss the wax video that I'm in. He was going to be in. That's the day we met on Spike Jonze and Jake Fogle in this wax video because he had to go work at Chin Chin.
That's funny.
I'm trying to think the first thing I remember. What was the first thing we filmed with you?
58 Challenge.
58 Challenge was number one.
Yeah.
That was you,
Chris Naracco and Stephanie Hodge.
Naracco and Stephanie.
And then the next big one was PP Guy. That one.
Remind me, PP Guy.
They just built a contraption with like a pee bladder and a thing where I hit a button and made it look like I peed my pants. And so we went down to a big area where a bunch of people were going for...
It was right at Renmar. It was right where at our office. There was some magic show that everyone was in line for. We're like, hey, man, go down there and act like you're all excited to see the magic show.
You were really tormented by it. Yeah.
And then he just lets it just flow down his pants.
But I didn't take it far enough because we didn't know what the show was. You know what I mean? Back then, didn't know what we were doing anything.
I see that in so many pranks I did.
It
And
was
like, why didn't I do this instead of that? Why didn't I keep going?
Yes.
There was a funny one, an old one I remember, where you had Wee Man in a duffel bag and you were dressed kind of a little bit kinky, right?
Yes.
And we hired taxi cabs to come pick you up, and you'd have them try to pick the duffel bag up and put it in the trunk, and Wee Man was in the duffel bag all bondaged out.
The ball gag, and he'd bust out. I was riding to, this is before Ubers, I was riding to the airport, and the taxi driver goes, "You don't remember me, do you?" I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "You played a prank on me. You had little man in a bag come out and scare me." And I was like, "Oh my God, this guy's gonna throw me out of the taxi."
Oh my God.
He goes, "You guys made me the most famous taxi driver." He goes, "I want to thank you. You guys are so
Oh,
great."
that's good. Oh my God.
He said that they gave him $20 and the $20 bill, and he signed a form. And that was his.
So you and Wee Man ended up kind of pairing up. It was mainly the underwear chase, right? That was the first thing?
Yeah, well, that was the first thing I pitched to you, was chasing Wee Man in our underpants. And you said, "I like the idea, but you've got to sell it to Wee Man." And the second I met him, I had to go him and tell him that. And he was like, "You think that's funny?" I'm like, "Yeah, it'll work. Just trust me." And he did.
We just had you just running around Hollywood with your underpants.
But I probably should have made it a little more clear that I was chasing him to fuck him.
Yes.
That part was kind of left out.
Get back here, young fella. I'm going to fuck you. Not you, ma'am. The little guy.
What was the first time someone recognized you from the show? Do you remember that?
No, but I got recognized a few times from the Tonight Show. 'Cause I was on the Tonight Show before then, doing skits on there.
Were you before Jackass?
Yeah,
you were?
yeah.
What kind of skits?
The biggest one was in a top 10 thing. Frasier, what's his name? Kelsey Grammer's the guest on the couch there, and with talking to Jay Leno, and it has a new movie coming out, and then the TV pops up, and Frasier goes, or Kelsey Grammer goes, "How does that TV thing work?" And it pans down to underneath where there's a giant ladder, and on the high end of the ladder is me, and on the bottom is that TV. So I go on the ladder, and the TV goes up through the thing. It's like, fat guy gag. The TV goes up through the thing, and that was like the top 10 in the history of the Tonight Show best skits.
Wow.
And then like the silly ones, like I played Michael Bolton in a skit,
You just got it from your agent.
Yeah.
You had an agent?
Yeah.
Damn.
When did you realize you wanted to be in show business?
Freshman year of high school. The closest classroom to the field house, the locker room, was the drama class. And I wanted to get a good locker on the end so I didn't have to be in between dudes. So I took drama class just so I could be down close to that locker room.
What, you didn't want to be in between what?
Dudes in the locker naked.
Oh, right,
so I went down early to make sure I want to be in the first ones in there so I could get the locker on the end.
Yeah.
So I'm not in the middle of all these naked guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
and then what did you do for a living?
And then
you got a job in the middle of naked guys.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and then I just fell in love with the drama and theater class, and then started doing plays, and then started doing speech and debate. And I was fourth in the state of Missouri in humorous oral interpretation.
What, you got fourth in state for oral what?
Humorous oral interpretation, like speech and debate forensics.
Wow, I didn't even know such a thing existed. And when did you start doing stand-up?
So I moved out to Colorado just because my friends had moved out there, and I had done a little bit, open mic nights and stuff, and I saw an ad for a movie audition called Baconhead, and I went and auditioned for it, and I got it. And I thought, well, this is easy. This is no problem. I'm taking my butt to Hollywood. And after that, I came out here, of course. It was just like hitting a brick wall, No one cared that I was in Baconhead, an independent movie in Colorado.
And you got in town what year?
It's 97.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we met pretty quick after you were in town.
Was Baconhead one of those late night Cinemax movies?
No. It's like it collects skits, those stupid skits.
Got it.
So it was easy. You'd made it in show business like pretty much when you got town.
Yeah, I was on the Tonight Show within a couple of months of being here.
This man's a natural.
Shit.
I spun my wheels for years.
This podcast is brought to you by Magic Spoon.
Great job, Nathan. Magic Spoon is basically the grown-up version of your favorite childhood cereal. Same fun taste, none of the sugar crash or calories.
High protein, zero sugar cereal that still hits that nostalgic Saturday morning note.
Each serving packs 12 to 14 grams of protein, 0 to 2 grams of sugar, 4 to 5 grams net carbs, certified gluten-free, so it actually keeps you fueled any time of day, breakfast, late night snack, post-workout, whenever.
They've got a bunch of classic flavors like fruity, frosted, peanut butter, cocoa, cinnamon crunch, and more.
Or try the Magic Spoon treats.
My favorite's fruity.
Crispy, airy, protein-packed snack bars with 12 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, 0 grams of added sugar, 2 to 3 grams net carbs, and certified gluten-free. Great for tossing, period, and great for tossing in your bag, keeping it in the car, or grabbing it on the go.
These feel like a treat, but actually function like a protein bar. So they scratch the sweet tooth itch without all the sugar.
Look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or at your nearest grocery store. And if you haven't tried them yet, check out Magic Spoon Treats, a high-protein, low-sugar take on the cereal bars you grew up with. You can get $5 off on your next order at magicspoon.com/jackass. That's magicspoon.com/jackass for $5 off.
The 50 egg challenge was good, but it was really the revisit of that, the eggnog challenge, that I really think you
Really stood out.
I feel the Jackass Christmas special cemented my place in Jackass for sure. That was my big day. That was the biggest day for me in the history of the franchise.
So what happened was it was Preston, Noracco again, and this time Becky, Pontius's girlfriend at the time.
Noracco was a great puker.
And Noracco
great interviewer.
Noracco was an elf. I think Becky was like Mrs. Claus or something. And you were Frosty the Snowman. And
37 shots of rum in it. 37.
And you lost.
Oh, yeah.
I think he won.
Well,
then all I remember is going down. Everything got blurry, and I went down, and I felt my hat come off, and then it came back on me filled with ice cold vomit.
He pukes cold vomit?
Noracco,
Oh, my God.
Noracco is an amazing thrower-upper.
Yeah.
Like,
We've had a few conversations since then about that.
Like he did great on the 50 egg challenge. Just the volume that comes out. He's able to hold it. Like Steve-O just pukes whatever hits his mouth. Like never.
Yeah.
But Noracco builds up and then just has this huge volume that comes out.
Yeah.
Like the eggnog one. It was like a river came out before the hat situation. But then he's puking. He just, I don't know if he took your hat. Yeah, I think he took it off. It just pukes in the hat like so much, and then just plops it back on.
And you fucking lost it. You were hammered at that time.
Oh, yeah. I just started Tasmanian deviling.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then I thought I could escape to a bathroom. I looked up, and you and the camera were right in that bathroom.
Well, it took us a while to find you.
Yeah, you just took off.
Well, he was breaking furniture, kicking tables apart, throwing tables at people.
There's Christmas music playing in the background.
Ho, ho, ho.
But I think you had those big, like, black plastic oversized shoes, like and you're kicking tables with them, and like with a carrot pulled up, so it's like a unicorn, a carrot nose.
No wonder you hired me.
Oh, man.
That shit is so funny to me, man. You had a tantrum.
Yeah, when you're dressed up like that and you're just furious. God, that made me happy.
And then I think, the goal was to get you mad, just to get the footage. So
it worked. It done great for everybody.
It's done great for everybody. No, I'm trying to think of my favorite TV show things we did. One of my favorites was when first Wee Man's dressed like a little construction worker. We're shooting hidden camera out on the street, and we set a porta potty next to a bus stop, and Wee Man sitting at the bus stop, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh God!" and he runs into the porta potty. Oh no! You
it was
did
opposite.
Yeah. It's opposite. Wee Man was in the porta potty, and you dressed as a construction worker.
And we do this.
Act like you've got a big tummy ache and run into the porta potty, and then Wee Man comes out after you shit. Oh, we make all this shit noise in there, and you shake the thing around, and then Wee Man's the one who comes out of the porta potty, dressed exactly like you. Really clever shit.
What was the one back then? Human Wrecking Ball was a big one back then, where they slamming the porta potties from the crane.
Oh yeah, your first crane work.
Yeah, and what's funny is you guys gave me pads back then. I was covered in pads, and like now there would be no pads.
No.
No.
No. One of my other favorites was this is the first time I think the whole cast was together, right? The campaign where we built the
Yes.
loop.
Yeah.
We built the big loop into the lake, and there was that little jump, like the roll into the jump. And we set up trash cans like it was bowling, like a pyramid of trash cans. And then we had you were laying on a skateboard and you were the bowling ball, and we would shove you. And was it you or somebody just got a hand all the way up your butt?
Wee Man went deep on that one.
Wee Man did it?
Yeah.
I think I went deep a couple times.
But I went over the edge of that thing and plopped down, and I hit the thing that holds up the concrete and steel that holds up the whole ramp underwater, and I broke my ribs on that thing.
Well, you barely made it to the
It flopped
off
over
the thing, so you just tetered over, and then your legs
and hit that
It's the
thing.
best looking
Yeah,
shot.
it
It's
was
so
very
funny.
satisfying for where I was standing.
It hurt so bad, and I didn't know what was happening. I went down to the ER, and the doctor was like, "What's happening?" And the nurse goes, "He's from Jackass," and the doctor goes, "What is that?" And I was trying to tell him what we were doing, and he was like, "Here's the deal. I'm going to give you one Vicodin pill, and then in 2 days, if you still have pain, I want you to come back, and I'll give you another one Vicodin pill. I believe that you're a drug addict." That's what he said? And I was like, "God, my ribs hurt so bad. What are you talking about?"
Did he take X-rays?
Yeah, oh yeah. But there's nothing.
Listen, if he gave him any more Vicodin pills, you would only have gotten one.
Yeah, I would have seized those
You would
for
have.
sure.
Pontius would have
Me
found.
and Pontius. How many injuries did you have on Jackass?
Jeez,
Like what kind of stuff?
mainly just cuts and bruises, stuff like that. Nothing real big.
It's amazing that your teeth didn't get knocked out and
Yeah,
your nose broke on the human field goal or whatever we called it.
I was expecting that to get loose.
And if the laces would have hit you, it could have just tore your face back.
That ball hit you so hard in the face.
It was perfect.
that first one whizzed by my head, which made it even 10 times more scary.
Yeah.
And I said, "Dude, you can't miss." And he goes, "I will not miss." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And he nailed it.
It was perfect.
And I learned that day, if you can pull an uppercut, you knock out anybody.
Yeah.
An uppercut will take somebody down so hard.
Where
so
did it
fast.
hit you?
Right here, right there.
It hit you there?
Hit you on the chin?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, it looks like it gets you just square in the mouth and nose.
Did you go down? Did you fall down?
Oh yeah, I was out for a minute.
Yeah, he got knocked out, I think.
That's a KO. Yeah. Fuck.
Remember we had that tether ball that had 2 surgical tubes going out either side, and we drew a face on it with a lipstick, and we made it a kissing booth where 2 guys, it was like a slingshot, and that connected the ball. So if the 2 guys holding the handles would go on either side of your face, then we'd pull the ball back, and then the ball would just smash.
Oh, we got Bam's friend.
We got Novak.
Novak. Yeah.
When we filmed it,
We got you with it too, I think.
Oh, God, it was horrible. We had to do it 3 times. The first time, Steve-O had his hand in front of the camera, and then the second time there was trouble with the light or something. And in between that second and third time, Wee-Man had to pull me to the side and be like, "You're going to be all right." I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do this."
It wasn't a surprise?
Uh-uh.
Because the one with Novak, it was a surprise.
Yeah, he just turned around.
That was a hard one to surprise. You had to run up quick and just let it go.
Yeah.
But Novak was, they ran from behind and then just donkey punched it.
It was a real good smack to the face, that volleyball. Woo.
Well,
And I banged my knee up a little bit on the hand. The giant hand went too slow.
Oh, it
Yeah,
did.
'cause I was
Were you the
yeah.
first person
I think
to
you might
hit
have been
with
the
that?
first one.
Yeah, it went too slow.
So the giant hand was funny because that was, well, we've said this before. This is one of those ideas I didn't believe in. I thought it would be great if we could do it, but I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to pull it off. And you stayed with it and made me believe in it. So we finally built the thing. And it's built so garage springs pulled back are what motivated it to go forward. And when you hit it, I think we had maybe 3 in it, 3 garage door springs. So we were pulling it back. You could pull it back by yourself and you let them have it.
Yeah.
The hand weighs a lot, so the hand would hit you pretty hard.
It got to the point where I couldn't pull it back by myself.
But you were the first one, so you only got probably the 3 springer.
Jeez.
Still enough to knock you over if you're not ready for it. I mean, the thing comes swinging pretty fast. But we staggered everyone's call time that day, so they would come in one at a time at different times. And we kept getting everybody. And it worked on everybody. Like even Aaron with this.
Oh my God.
So in Orlando, a hotel there where we stayed, I was walking down the hall and they were cutting a big circle in the wall right there by me. And I looked, I was like, "Oh, that's strange." So I go in there and I come back, blah, blah. And then I go back and there's a damn Valentine there, ready to read. And they were saying that they think they were in the background. Dimitri was saying he's doing shtick. He saw him drilling the hole, and all of a sudden they were like, he doesn't know that that's there. And I didn't. I completely just put out. Like I saw the hole being drilled and stuck my face right up in there and got the fist to the
You
face.
totally forgot?
Yeah, totally forgot.
Wow.
No clue.
And you didn't mention it to anyone that you saw the hole because it just didn't seem like a thing?
I just did maintenance doing something in there.
Remember, we had them. They were shooting pictures of you guys for the video game downstairs. That was the ruse. They needed those pictures, so we had a photographer taking pictures of all different angles of everybody.
Yeah, I still have those.
And then
pictures
while
on
they
my-
were down there, we set up the Valentine up where all the bedrooms were, all the hotel rooms were, and so we would release the guys one by one from the photos, and they would go up to their rooms, and they came by. And remember, we had the handwriting would get smaller and smaller to lure you closer and closer. Like it was written by like some fan, which was believable back then. Those like that hotel was crazy. And
Yeah.
had
That
a lot
hotel
of
is where I did dominatrixes there.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a top 10 international safe word. And I created that on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People do that when they're
That's
having sex.
funny
Yeah,
as
it's top
shit.
10. They say once you've gone to Oklahoma, you've gone too far. Yeah. That's one of my shining moments is
Wow,
creating
that makes me happy.
Well, how did you pick Oklahoma to be the safe word?
It's just we were into football so much just then I thought it'd be funny. And I thought I'd say it once or twice.
You had OU socks
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
That's right. You had Oklahoma
And
socks.
I thought I'd say it once or twice, not 100 times. And boy, those S&M girls
Did they not listen to
They
the safe word?
beat the living hell out of me. It was so not sexual. And to this day, I don't know who could possibly enjoy that. It was just like having a couple just beating the living hell out of you with sticks and whips. Just like,
Apparently, you're not into humiliation.
I am not.
But that hotel had no problem. We had you handcuffed to the bellman's cart,
Going through the halls.
running
They
down the
let us do-
halls
yeah.
with those
Really?
dominatrixes just whipping the shit out of you.
Tourists down there to go to Disneyland,
Yeah,
Disney World.
it was in Orlando. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
A lot of crazy times. At
That's
that
in the
hotel.
movie. Actually, it's in the new movie. In the credits, we have the shot of
Oklahoma.
you getting smashed with the little whips.
My dad always said that was his favorite bit.
Really?
Yeah, he loved that bit. He watched it over and over and over.
Oh my God. What was your favorite place? Because we get to go so many places. What was your favorite
I know
city
what
or
his favorite.
country?
I know what his favorite place was. India.
India. Whew. So do we? Does liposuction? Do we have a name for that bit?
Yeah, the Monte Cristo.
The Monte Cristo. I wanted to get liposuction and put the fat in a deep fat fryer and fry up a sandwich in there, a Monte Cristo sandwich, and then eat the sandwich. We had a hard time getting clearance for that in the United States. We finally found a doctor over in India that would do it. So I went over there, and I went to this doctor's office where there was no air conditioning, there was no windows in the holes. Nobody was wearing shoes or rubber gloves. And they went and took my blood and wrapped everything on there. And then all of a sudden he backed out. And he's like, I can't do it. And I looked over there, and Trip Taylor had the biggest stack of that, it looked like Monopoly money over there. And the guy was like, no. And that was the end of that.
What was his reason?
He just said he's worried that he was going to get in trouble for it.
I think it was the risk was giving you the fat back. It wasn't so much sucking it out. They were going to suck the fat out. You know, and that's a violent procedure, and it sucks it all into something. And we were going to collect the fat, boil it, and then deep fry. Was that your idea?
Yeah.
That was your idea.
But we wanted to be closer.
How was the rest of your time in India?
Miserable, hot.
Why?
I don't know. It's a crowded place. Crowded country filled with wonderful people.
I remember we
Wait, what was your actual favorite place we went?
Probably Japan.
Yeah.
That was a fun trip. It was neat. And there's a couple of days there that we didn't even have any ideas. We just went out.
went
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
for Loomis's idea. He wrote night pandas. And we're like, let's go to Japan.
We went to that really nice.
And I don't even know, did Loomis think pandas were from Japan?
I have.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
doesn't
matter.
We went to that sushi place with one of the top most renowned sushi chefs in Japan for wasabi snooters, and he got so bummed when Steve-O started vomiting.
We didn't go there for that, though. That just happened. That
Oh,
was,
really?
yeah.
that was a
just-
proper good place?
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
so,
a nice
yeah.
place.
Oh, no.
Was that your birthday? I think it was your
It
birthday.
was my birthday because I had the birthday hat on.
Yeah. And we went there, took you to sushi, and then the snooter idea came up.
Yeah, that chef was pretty bummed on that whole thing.
Oh my God, I feel so bad.
As were when Steve-O was doing the drink beer through the long fingernails thing, the
Oh, that was
backup
India.
ladies from that were really upset.
That was India.
Yeah.
Who was upset for that?
So, all right. So in India, one of the other things we shot, just to let our audience in on what happened. Remember in Guinness, they used to have that Guinness Book of World Records book, right? It was like the thing you got in school, at least when I was a kid. You get the Guinness Book of World Records, and there was that photo of the guy with the longest fingernails in the world. Well, we tracked that guy down, and he walks around, and he has like a dead hand, and he's got like it looks like a rifle case or a billiards case over his fingernails. He walks around like that, and he has a handler that brings him where he needs to go. He's a big celebrity. And so we got that guy. We found that guy, and so like, yeah, we want to shoot with that guy. And then we had no idea to shoot with him. So I'm like, oh man, Steve-O, just lay on the ground here. We had Bollywood dancers, these hot Bollywood dancing women, and so we just made a little stay. Remember, we were sponsored by Miller.
Yeah,
and so we had a Miller beer sponsorship, and so we took all the Bollywood dancers and put them in the back, and then Steve-O laid on the dirt ground, and we had a table. And we had the Indian guy with the longest fingernails in the world. And we just had him say, "It's Miller time." And then he poured the beer down his hand. It would spiral down those not super clean fingernails and into Steve-O's mouth. And you're not going to believe this. Steve-O threw up. And then all the Bollywood girls threw up.
So, like, did he have fingernails on his other hand or just one hand?
No, only one hand.
And his poor hand was all atrophied.
Yeah, because you can't do anything with that hand.
Yeah,
you can't.
No, they were like 3-4 feet long. They were thick, curly, just the grossest, and never been scraped and cleaned or like just corroded, squirrely.
It's like the guy that would wrap his penis around bamboo and then let me stand on it. Like that was his penis was useless. It was just skin. He just ruined it for a bar gag. I didn't particularly like standing on his dick. You would think I would find it funny, but I'm just like, then I found out his dick's already ruined.
And he was really happy about it. He was completely happy about this entire setup.
Well, one of the other things we did, we had you chase Wee Man. We revisited the old, we called it the Chubby Chaser, no offense. But it was you running after Wee Man in his underpants. You in your underpants, and then we had like, I don't know, 30 or so odd little Indian people who chased after Wee Man. At one point, we painted them all blue like Wee Man on the first Big Brother magazine video box.
When was the most angry you were with either me or Jeff or both?
When I didn't get to go to Shark Week. When you took all the new people to Shark Week, and we didn't get to go.
Oh, okay.
That one hurt. But would I trade it now and get my hand bit by a shark? Hell no.
That was the same trip?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, how bad did I want to go, you know?
Turns out, you missed the right trip.
Yeah, turns out. And I asked Steve-O about it, and I said, were you calm and cool? And Steve-O goes, no. He said, I freaked out. He said, I was trying to show Poopies is okay, but I couldn't do it. He was like, oh.
Oh, my God.
It was pretty traumatic.
I was out of my mind at that time, so sorry.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it's not the best idea to
chum up the waters,
and then try to recreate that old Fonzie water ski jump.
We always talked about doing the shark bit for a long time.
We said, and I'd seen video footage of Poopies water skiing in a wave. So I thought, he's the guy. He can do it. He can't water ski for shit.
He's not a hot shit water skier?
No, man. He crashed right off the ramp, right where we were chumming with all the sharks.
See? Preston, it's Poopy's fault.
We were at the famous bar in San Diego that was in Top Gun there, where he sings at the piano, Goose sings at the piano and all that. And Poopy was standing up at that piano, holding the beer up, and he goes, hello, everybody, let's give a big toast to Goose. He's not with us anymore. Have you guys ever watched Shark Week?
Who said that?
Poopy's did. And Poopy holds up his cast up hand. And they're like, wait. And he goes, I got bit by a shark. And people start looking up. And people are like, he's not lying. He's not lying. And all these people swarm around. It was fun. Poopies and I had a good time that day until he told me he was headed to Mexico to do cocaine. And I said, I'm going to the hotel.
Yeah, he's sober now, and sober Poopies is a really fun Poopies to hang out with.
Yeah, for sure.
Shauna said, Poopies, did you wear a COVID mask down in Mexico? And he goes, they don't have that down there.
Yeah.
When was the second most angry you were with either Jeff or me?
Ooh, I don't know. That one's the only one I can really remember. Wait, have you got one you want to bring up?
Well, you weren't angry with me, but this photo back here.
Well, on that one, though, we were in that club in Miami, and I was already pissed off because it cost $25 to get into that empty club. There was nobody in there. So, and then, of course, beers and stuff were expensive. Then we kind of got into the thing, and I think what you said, it was you who threw a glass at the wall of bottles back there? And then so they start to grab us to get out. And when
it's a pretty fancy place.
Two of those big bouncers grabbed me, and I looked up and I saw Whitey was standing there with the camera. So I was like, "This is a golden opportunity." So I just went bonkers, real bonkers. And they dragged me out of there, and I was sitting on the curb, and all the other guys, I see their bodies flying by me as everybody's getting thrown.
That's one of my favorite photos. Like, probably my third favorite photo that was ever taken.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And if you look closer, you can even see where I've pissed myself in the damn thing.
Oh, shoot.
That was for Jackass 1.
That was the first movie, huh?
Now, if you've tried to quit vaping or smoking and keep ending up right back where you started, you need to hear about Fume.
You're not the problem. How you're trying to quit is.
And if you've tried it before and it didn't stick, that's not on you. You didn't have the right tools.
The problem is that pouches, patches, and gum only deal with the chemical side, keeping you tied to nicotine.
Going cold turkey leaves you white-knuckling, ever craving on willpower alone.
The real issue? Vaping was never just a nicotine problem. It's a habit.
Yeah, Fume is something better to reach for. It's a flavored air device that gives your hands, mouth, and brain a better habit when cravings hit.
No nicotine, no vapor, no batteries.
Now, Fume isn't a vape. It's a device designed to distract you from cravings when your willpower isn't enough.
Plus, they have over 10 interchangeable flavors you'll actually enjoy, like classic peppermint crisp, spearmint ice, maple pepper, peach blush, fruity.
Over 1 million people have already used Fume to quit differently. Join them today and grab a journey pack, plus get a free gift with purchase when using our code JACKASS. Addiction isn't really good at saying later, so don't let it. Head to tryfume.com, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code JACKASS for a free gift with your first purchase. Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring this episode. Woohoo! All right, kids, you know that moment when you text your whole team? Did anyone follow up with that guy? Silence, tumbleweeds, 1 thumbs up emoji 2 hours later. Meanwhile, the customer's already moved on, gotten married, started a new business, and retired. At some point, you're just like, let's fucking quo. Get it? It's supposed to be like, let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah,
quo.
That's why today's episode is brought to you by Quo, spelled Quo. The business phone system built so you never miss a call.
All your calls, texts, and voicemails live in one place so anyone on your team can pick up a conversation, see the full history, and respond fast.
Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2.
No shit.
Trusted by over 90,000 businesses who rely on it to stay reachable and look professional every day.
Set up in minutes on any device. Keep your existing number and add teammates as you grow.
Quo's built-in AI agent handles after-hours calls, answers questions, and even books appointments, so you never miss a lead, even when your team is offline.
Also, Jeff, Quo integrates with the tools your team already uses like HubSpot, Zapier, and Claude, and more, helping you save time, stay organized, and spend less time chasing information between systems.
I think we need to make our business a little more professional. Let's get Quo to
Where was fucking Quo when we were shooting? Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free, plus get 20% off your first 6 months when you go to quo.com/jackass. That's quo.com/jackass.
Poopies and I are from the same town in southwest Missouri.
Joplin?
Carthage is where I was born, and where Poopies lived until he was 14 or 15.
Was Poopies born in Carthage?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know where he was born.
But he grew up there a little bit.
Yeah, we went to the same elementary school.
Wait, didn't both your dads or something work?
Yeah, both our dads worked at the Atlas Powder Company, a dynamite plant.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Together at the same time, do you think?
I don't know. But, my dad was a lab technician, and Poopy's dad shoveled nitrate.
Oh my God.
But I was just thinking, it's just so crazy to me that there's nobody from New York City on Jackass, but there's two people from Southwest Missouri.
I know.
Like, what the hell?
You wouldn't shovel nitrate with a metal shovel, right? Would it be?
I think they use metal shovel on it.
Really? Would
Yeah.
the spark wouldn't?
It's not really the spark that's the risk. It's the fumes that makes people so sick. You get really sick, and it gets into your skin and stuff. It's more toxic than it is a chance of blowing you up.
What's the? It's like fertilizer, nitrate. That's the fertilizer. That's what they use to like blow up the Oklahoma thing.
That was the first day I met you. We've covered that.
That's right.
Oklahoma City. So I didn't know nitrate figured so much into Jackass.
But then my dad quit the dynamite factory and opened up a couple of convenience stores, and that was his career for the Lacy's convenience stores in Joplin.
Did your dad go to school?
He was trained in the chemistry in the Marine Corps. That was his specialty, and for like gas and stuff. So that's where he got any education was.
And was either of your parents like have a good sense of humor, funny sense of humor, or no?
No,
Not at all.
Now, my grandma's crazy though. My grandma was really crazy, and she practically raised me, and I got a lot of that from her. Like, she used to wear her bra on the outside of her shirt. I just thought that was normal. I was like, people do that, and I really was like, wait. I thought a lot of people did that. No. And she would eat baby food, She had teeth and everything, but she would just sit there in a can of baby food. I was like, man, why are you eating baby food? It's so strange. She's like, I like it.
Okay. Sometimes when I was like 6 or 7 or 8, I still liked the taste of baby food. I guess they had so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
It was like a dessert.
Yeah, like carrots with tons of sugar in there.
So how other examples of your grandmother, like? She,
when my grandpa died, they said, does anybody else have anything left to say? And she dove in the casket. And we were like, we had to pull her out of there.
Oh,
she was
wow.
going with him.
With her bra on the
No,
outside?
she didn't have the bra on. That. She had a dress on for that. But yeah, she was going with him. She was going with Denver. That was his name.
Denver.
Denver Sanders is my
Grandpa Denver.
Yeah, Leota dove into Denver's casket to go with him to heaven.
And how was she hanging, like, day to day? How was it hanging out with her and her raising you?
Just fun stuff, but like everybody in town, my grandpa got her a big station wagon. She'd drive us kids around, and everybody in town said, she's going to kill those kids. She's going to kill those kids.
She wasn't a good driver.
Horrible driver. Just no seatbelts then, 70s, zero seatbelts, anything. And we'd go to get gas, and she would go and get $1 worth of gas in that station wagon,
$1?
$1, and go, every day.
How much? Why did she do that?
I don't know.
Did you ever ask?
No, like, it seemed normal.
That seems like Welshie logic, actually.
How much was gas at the
I'm
time?
not lying.
Geez, 45 cents maybe a gallon.
So she get a couple gallons?
Yeah, a couple gallons a day. Yeah, every day. And it was all full service back then, too. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow, she's amazing.
Yeah, she was amazing. And but at her funeral, she was like 99, and we were like, "Where's all Granny's friends?" And you realize that they're all gone. She was the last.
99, yeah.
Did she make it to see you as a big time basic cable star?
Yeah, but the Alzheimer's was kind of an issue then, so I don't really know. Like when I'd see her, like it was really surprising that she would recognize me. Even she would say, "There's Pressy, hi Pressy."
That's the same thing we would say.
That's what Shaq said too.
Pressy.
Pinch my titty, call me Pressy. And nothing you could do because it's Shaq.
Did you get in a lot of fights growing up? Because you have a temper.
A few, but I'm probably 1 in 22.
Yeah.
Lifetime record.
Damn, that's a better record than me.
That's a better record than me, too.
But it's like Ryan Dunn said. He said, you might as well fight. If they kick your ass, it's not that big of a deal anyway.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true.
Because if you just take it, they're just going to keep doing it.
We moved so much, moving around that you're getting some.
Why?
My parents got divorced when I was 6 months old.
What did your mom do?
Hairdresser. Yeah, but she moved. I went to 4 different elementary schools.
In Missouri?
Yeah, all in Southwest Missouri, yeah.
And you were a football player.
Played football. Played football in school. Kicker and nose guard.
You were a kicker?
Uh-huh. But just extra points back then. But
did you get to play a lot?
A little bit. Not very good. We weren't very good, and I wasn't very good. My crowning achievement was we were playing Monette High School, and I was on kickoff return, And my job was, counting over to how many people were there down the line. I count down, I looked down, and that kicker was staring right at me. And I went, oh, shit. Why is he staring at me? And sure as shit, he onside kicked that ball. And I somehow got my fat butt on it and held it down. Whew. Came on, they put me in the paper. Stuff said I saved the game, and my dad said, they called you a hero. I never heard anybody say that before about you.
I'll tell you what, though, he was your offensive lineman when you were getting sacked by Jared Allen. And
Yeah,
he
that
didn't,
was some half-ass blocking.
he didn't block for shit.
Yeah, the fix was in.
Man, he's fast on the edge.
Oh, my God.
I tried to roll block, but it didn't work.
I was talking to him after it, and I go, yeah, but you were offsides. And he's like, check the tape. And I checked it, and he is, as soon as that ball even just starts to move, he's gone, and he was not offsides.
He's so fast,
He was
so
so
strong.
fast.
And accelerated. Every step.
It's funny,
fast.
we
To be that big and so fast.
We shot with Jason Taylor for the first movie, and he won Defensive Player of the Year that year. We shot with Jared Allen for Jackass 3, and he won Defensive Player of the Year that year.
He won it a few times, right? Or-
I think so, but he won it the year we shot with him. So we were good luck for defensive players.
Jared Allen said, I looked down and saw all those zeros on my bonus check, and I almost threw up. And you said, we don't do bonuses around here.
The first number would be a 0.
I went to his induction into the Hall of Fame. He asked me to come.
He's hilarious, man. I love that guy.
He's a funny dude.
Wait, I wanted to talk about the fart mask. Remember that?
Yes, yeah.
That was Steve-O put on we had a thing made where it was like an astronaut helmet, just a clear dome that fit over your head and had like a gasket in it, so it held it tight.
The helmet was over Steve-O's head.
Over Steve-O's head, yeah. Steve-O put that on and had a tube, and the tube was connected to a funnel, and you put the funnel on your butt, and you were supposed to fart in it.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, the first thing that happened, I'll tell you what happened first.
Well, let him.
Steve-O threw up as soon as he put the thing on his head.
Yeah, day one.
Before butt got anywhere near it. His imagination.
But then I got a little side direction. He said, from the director, he said, it wouldn't be a horrible thing if you were to poop in that funnel.
I said that?
Yeah, I got that directly from you. So, of course, that's what I did, do what I said,
You laid a perfect baby Ruth in there.
Tapered on both ends. It was a Hollywood.
It was like just a hard.
Do they usually look that magnificent?
No, I was dehydrated and drinking a lot down there in Orlando. Yeah, it was rough living, eating cheeseburgers all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like it was just a perfect bratwurst.
Yeah.
Sitting right there.
But
it looked like Tony Gardner made it.
I know.
It's like so perfectly tapered. Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane told me that was his favorite Jackass bit, and they covered it just frame by frame on their cartoon.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's frame by frame.
God, I don't remember telling because I remember being surprised you actually shit in it. But that doesn't mean I didn't tell you to.
I always forget this. For some reason, you guys made Matt Hoffman be in that bit. And one of the greatest.
I wasn't even in that bit. Someone is that man.
Matt was always around for funny shit. Like
he was in Sweatsuit Cocktail too.
Yeah, he's in Sweatsuit Cocktail. He shows up at the wrong time every day. We're gonna make him fat and he's gonna ride bikes. Right, like he was gonna be in the fat suit and do bike stunts. That's what we flew him to Florida for. And right when he arrived, we were doing paper cuts in the hotel room. And remember, Lance Bangs passed out face down. So I grabbed Lance and his camera, and I took him out. I don't know why. Yeah, no medic. Me. I'm the one bringing Lance to his room. And Matt, the elevator door's open, and Matt's just arriving. He's got his bike with him. And I said, Matt, here's the camera. They're in room 14 over there. Go start filming.
I forgot about that until someone pulled out the footage. Someone found the footage of you turn around and Matt's filming.
And then another funny thing with Matt, we took him to Paramount. Paramount, we were fighting over, like in Jackass 3, there was just too much penis in the movie. And so we had this big meeting with all the Paramount executives, and we brought Matt Hoffman to the meeting about how much penis we're allowed to have in this. And Matt just couldn't believe it. He's like, couldn't believe that these executives with suits on are just going to have a formal discussion with us about what's the right amount of cock for Jackass 3.
Matt's just so easygoing, He's just so easygoing, except with himself.
But he loves like weird, ridiculous shit. When shit's ridiculous.
No, he's totally down. Well, I feel like that's a good place to stop down. And will you stick around for another episode?
Sure.
By God, Preston Lacy.
All right. Thank you, Preston. It's time for these old guys to go to the bathroom.
Go drain your bag.
Next time on Jackass the Podcast.
Showed up in my Danger Aaron outfit, and that weekend we filmed Danger Aaron Extreme Pogo and Fast Food Football, and that's basically how I got in. And the thing
You went
about
up
that
there.
Fast Food Football, we couldn't find shoulder pads anywhere, so we used towels and wrapped towels around my arms. Like, come on, shoulder
They
pads.
don't have a sporting goods store.
we
think I-
couldn't
in
find them
Portland?
anywhere.
I was probably the costumer at that point.
Yeah.
That was a headgum podcast.